In this lesson, we're going to look at multiplying with decimals. One of the applications for decimals is money, dollars and cents. So some of our key terms are going to incorporate some of those. So the first one, there are 100, this would be cents in $1. The symbol follows a number to the right and indicates how many cents there are. The dollar symbol precedes a number to the left and indicates how many dollars there are. Now let's look at actually multiplying decimals, and I want to start with number 16, which is written vertically for us. So I'm going to ignore my decimal point. Recall that if we were adding, we would want to line up our decimal points, but when you're multiplying, you just multiply, ignoring your decimal point for now, and we'll put that back in at the end when we're done with our multiplication. So just treat this like a 3-digit times a 2-digit. I'm going to, since I'm multiplying by a 0, I have a 0 in the ones digit. I'm just going to bring that down and start with my 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 4 is 12, plus the 2. So we have 14160. Right now it appears our answer is 14,160. But I'm going to go in and look at my decimal places. So what we're going to do is in our top number, we don't have any decimal points visible in the bottom number. It would just be after the 0. In my 4.72, I've got 1, 2 decimal places. So what that means is I have to have 1, 2 decimal places in my final answer as well. So that's going to leave me a final answer of 141 and 60 hundredths. You could also have 141 and 6 tenths. That would be equivalent as well. Now let's look at this other problem that we have. It's written horizontally. I'm going to rewrite it vertically. So 3.574 times 2.06. Again, in multiplication, it's not necessary that you line up your decimal places because you just kind of ignore that until the end anyway. So I'm going to treat this like a 3-digit times a 4-digit multiplication problem. So I'm going to start with my 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 7 is 42 plus 2. So that's 44. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 4. And 6 times 3 is 18 plus 3. Now if I multiply my 0 through, you know that you get zeros, which means we would just 0 times 4 is 0, 0 times 7 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0, 0 times 3 is 0. Go back through with my 2. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 7 is 14, so carry my 1. 2 times 5 plus 1 would be 11. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. And now we add. So I get a 4, that'd be 12, so a 2, that's going to give me 6, 3, and a 7. Now let's decide how many decimal places. Well, in my original problem, I have 1, 2, 3 in my top number, and I have 1, 2 in my bottom number. So that means I have a total of 5. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my final answer for this problem, which leaves me a final answer of 7 decimal point 36244. And that is my final answer.